So we're starting on a new area of algebra now. We've done a bit of work on manipulating equations. Something you could definitely do a bit more practice that on your own for the later on. But as I said, the main thing I want you to do first of all is work through those Cognito videos. So basically, we're introducing the subtopic, the new area of the topic of algebra, which is graphs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you with some graph with some axes. Now the x-axis is in the middle of the paper, and the y-axis is also in the middle of the paper, and that's because 0 is actually here as opposed to down here. And so if that's 0, then we could say, depending on what scale we want to use, we're going to say that's 1, and that's 2, and that's 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to see if you can work out how to do the rest of this yourself in a moment. I'm going to say the same sort of scale for the y-axis, so that's going to be 1. I'm going to tell you I'm just going to give you a little bit of help with the other axes. This would be -1. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some dashes to the other area. I'm going to notice that my dashes are equally spaced at every 2 squares on the x-axis, and it didn't need to be every 2 squares on the y-axis. It just so happens also it's 2 squares on the y-axis as well. So I'm going to lay out those little dashes for you, and then I want you to write what you think are the correct numbers in the on the y-axis, sorry, in the x-axis. So this is the x-axis. Sorry, that's the x-axis. That's the y-axis. I want you to write what numbers you think go where. Okay, that's your first task. Okay, good. I thought you did that relatively easily. You said that was about 5 out of 10. Well, I would have thought it would be even easier than that in terms of difficulty. Oh, you did miss a number there, and I don't know if you noticed that little dash there. Okay, yeah, this is all good. So what I want you to do now, I'm just going to see if you can remember how to do this. I want you to do the following coordinates. We're going to go for 3, 4, and we'll do 5 minus 2. Hang on a second. Yeah, that works good. And then we'll do minus 2, 0, and we'll do 0 minus 3. Yeah, okay. And I'll give you some crosses so that you'd be able to move. Oh, that's more than enough, but I want you to move those crosses to the correct area, and then I also want you to label the crosses with the coordinates that I just said. So I've got these dotted lines to show you a little bit more what I mean, but the 3 refers to the x coordinates. So in other words, we could take this line here, which goes on the 3 of the x coordinate, and that means it's going to be somewhere on this dotted line. The 4 tells me where it is on the y coordinate, and the 4 shows me it's going to be somewhere on that horizontal line. And so because it's got to be on both those lines, it's going to have to be right here. So the 3, 4 is this one here. Okay. So I'm going to just move this, shrink it, and label it there. Okay. I might just, something you could probably do yourself. So I'll shrink these and I'll group them as well. So you should be able to group those yourself. And I'll move the dotted lines back. So if you want to use them to help, you can. Remember, the first number is where it is on the x-axis, and the second number is where it is on the y-axis. Okay. So yeah, all this is spot on. I was going to test you the other way around. In fact, I'm just going to put one at a random place like here, and Oh yes, actually this could be, I was going to do this. So yeah, let me put one here. And also, in fact, I'm going to change the color of this. So these are, because we're doing it the other way around, I suppose. Make it a bit thicker so we can see it. Accidentally move that. So we'll move that. We'll put one here, and we'll put one here. Let's put it here. Okay, so what I want you to do is label those coordinates, okay? Okay, good. Well done. You weren't caught out by the half point. So I put it between 3 and 4, so 3.5. This one between -3 and -4, so -3.5. And that was -2.5. So yeah, good. I'm happy with that.